Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel. It's a beautiful day. We just made our game frame rate independent, so this is how it's looking right now. I want to keep working on the game, see what we can do. This is how it's looking. I changed the controls for the second player to shoot on 1 because it was something weird. If I shot with the 0 key, the other player couldn't move backwards while the one was shooting, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, if you want to do that, have different players on the same keyboard, you got to know that a lot of keyboards have a limit to how many keys you can press down at the same time, so you might get some problems. Later on in the series, we're gonna implement joysticks and stuff, so that might be a little easier. But what I want to do is I want to get rid of this. I want to just make it a text, follow player text, and I want to make a static player text instead of having a vector. I don't want to have a bunch of different ones. I just want the one, and it's going to move its position depending on what's going on. So we have our this follow player text. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this, and I'm going to do this. This follow player text, there we go. And that should be fine. That should be fine. So we're going to have one text instead of several ones. And then we're going to just do static player text. That one text is going to move its position and be drawn at different places with different variables, just like enemy text is. So that's how we're going to do. So instead of this, we're going to do a index, and we're going to go into game and go into UI, and we're not going to have a for loop. We're just going to do this, and then std2 string this player plus, there we go. So we see what's going on. Text dot set position, just like that. That's going to be a little easier. Index. So we're going to just do this. Index, index, and then index, index. That's going to be a little easier. So if we input 1 here, or 0 or 1, it's going to just do this. Now, if index is greater or equal to this, players.getSize, or players.size, we're going to have a little error check in here so I don't make any mistakes. std cout out of bounds update UI, out of bounds and update UI, and we're going to do this, else we're going to do all this stuff. So we have a little error check. That is good. Boom, boom. Now, what happens now? This is going to be for follow text, and then this is going to be for let me see, static text. So it's going to be good. Let me just see how long it is for. Alright, that's cool. Let's go into where we change all the positions and stuff. Here we go. So in draw, we don't want to do this in draw UI. Now, what we want to do, well, actually we could do it here. Update UI. We're not going to do this here. We're going to go in here Here we're gonna see. Let me make sure this is cool. So where's draw UI? There it is. Okay. Now 4 players is alive. Okay, we're just gonna need one of these. Then it's gonna draw that. Okay, so players dot size is alive. This window dot draw follow player text. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this update UI for player I, and then it's gonna draw it out. It's gonna set the position of the text. It's gonna draw it out, and there we go. Now, what else do we have to do? I think that's about it. Let me see. Maybe this is gonna work. Okay, so I got the text there, and I got the text there, and it's updating just as it should. Okay, it updated, and we're good. All right, so I don't have to have a for loop for those. I can just draw them out. Update UI. Player. This is a update UI for the enemies. Draw UI. I think I could do this in update UI, but then I have to go through all the enemies again, make another for loop. I don't want to do that. Update UI enemy. I guess I could do that. Guess I can make a function called update UI enemy. Update UI. Let me see. Player related. And then update UI enemy. Enemy. Game. Void. And index. Okay, so update UI player. Player. There we go. Now we're going to go into draw UI. But we do have to go through players again. That's the annoying thing. That's not what I want to do. Actually, what I want to do is draw it here, but then enemy is going to be drawn above and stuff. I think I want to draw the player after the enemy and just take away draw UI, so we don't have unnecessary for loops. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to put it in here in player. If player is alive, okay, so update the UI and I'm going to draw. Okay, this should be fine. Let me see. So we're just moving everything now. Update UI player. Okay, bam. And then we're just going to remove draw UI completely. Do this. Or we're going to keep it empty. We're going to put this. Whoops. I'm going to put this here. Text. So in that way, we're going to skip having another for loop. We're going to do what this did, but we're going to skip that for loop. So in this is update update enemy UI, the player UI. So we're just going to take this out. We're going to take this out and take this out. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take everything out and we're just gonna see what we need to do. So we're gonna set the position, set the string to the index. There we go. Set the position to the index. And then we're not gonna draw the enemy. We're just gonna draw the enemy text. We're not gonna draw the enemy text either. We're just gonna update it. Set the position and the string. Then we're gonna go down, remove this, and remove this. And then this update UI enemy at the index. And actually just draw this right there. UI. And then game over text. That's good. So this way we skip having a bunch more for loops, and we'll just update the UI enemy text right there. Update the player text for UI. That's good. That's great. All right, that's great. That is great. So now it should work. It looks a little cleaner too. Yep, and it's updating depending on the enemy, which is good. Alright, I'm gonna go die, see if the game over text works. Alright, that works. We're good, guys and girls. We are good. So how long is the video? Alright, guys. Soon, just soon, we're gonna prepare for some more stuff. Player. Okay, so what I want to do now is make a EXP leveling thingy. Alright, so the way I'm gonna do that is, for now, I'm going to make in UI a player XP bar and a player leveling, or like a level follow in follow text. I'll do that. Int level. Alright, so I'm going to show this and the XP bar. That's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be below the player, and it's going to increase. So where is it? Where is it? Let me see. Window. Update UI. We can just minimize this now. Update UI. Here we go. So set string right here. This is where we want to do it. Plus new line, as many new lines as we want for it to be below the player. And then we're just going to do plus this players at index dot get level. We gotta make a get level. Whoops, what am I doing, boys? God damn. Okay, inline const integer get level const, and then we're just gonna return this level. Good. So we're good. My arm is breaking off because my mic is kind of weird, and I have to, oh my god, I'm sorry. I gotta kind of hold it in a weird way. There we go. Okay, so get level. We'll get the level for that player, and to string it. To string. We'll do that. To string this player get level. And now we just gotta see where it comes out, because I want it below. I want it below the player. Okay, it's gotta go a few more steps. New line, new line. Now this is going to look fine. Okay, 1 right there. That's good. That's pretty good. And then we'll have the EXP bar kind of like that. So that's good. Now, let's see. We're gonna copy paste this. I'm gonna say get EXP, and then get EXP max, EXP next. Next. EXP next. Bam, bam. And let me see. Alright, guys and girls. That is... I'm going to try to keep the videos kind of shortish. But that is a good start for the next part, where I'm going to make the EXP bar and some leveling stuff. So thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright? Bye-bye.